He has waited for so long to get this, and finally it has gone ahead to obviously get into his locker, and that is Rasmus Hojlund has gone ahead to be named the Man United player for the month of February. He has gone ahead to scoop his first Manchester United award at Old Trafford. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys? I know you're watching us from I go by the names of Rock and David, and this is some huge story for Rasmus Hojlund, and I think he is really ready to take it where it deserves to be. And Man United have gone ahead to put out a very huge article onto their website that read, Rasmus Hojlund wins player of the month for February. They said Rasmus Hojlund has been voted by our supporters as Manchester United's player of the month for February. The Den found the Nate an impressive 5 times in 4 games, helping Eric Ten Hag's side to victories over Wolverhampton Wanderers, West Ham, Aston Villa, and Luton Town. He also became the youngest ever player to score in 6 consecutive Premier League games, overtaking a record previously held by Newcastle United midfielder, that is Joe Willock. Rasmus Hojlund now boasts an impressive 13 strikes for the Reds so far in all competitions this season, and is enjoying his start to life in England. Rasmus Hojlund opened his account for the month with a defeat finish against Gary on his Wolverhampton Wanderers in United's 4-3 triumph at Molineux. Rasmus Hojlund teed up Marcus Rashford for the opener in the Midlands. You get, so Rasmus Hojlund went ahead to obviously create for Marcus Rashford, and then he went ahead to obviously score the second one. Then a thumping strike against West Ham, soon followed by Old Trafford. Soon followed at Old Trafford. You remember that goal scored against West Ham, after Casemiro went ahead to make that huge interception, and then slamming home past Alfonso Areola in a 3-0 win for Ten Hag's men. You remember that game, we won it by 3-0. Then the former Atalanta man then diverted in Harry Maguire's flick onto score against Aston Villa. Remember that goal very well, in yet another victory for the Reds. 2-1 success at Villa Park on the 11th of February. And after scoring that goal, you know who scored the winner? It was Scott McTominay. A very beautiful cross brought in through by Diego Dallo. Arguably his most semistic contribution came against Luton Town at Kenilworth Road, as United won 2-1 with Hojlund netting twice inside the 8th minutes to help register another valiant 3 points. Remember, I think that's the last game we played for Man United when we went ahead and really scored the brace for the club of Man United in just 8 minutes. They're going to hit, obviously seal it off, and it was 2-0 for the club of Man United. Then his first saw him seize a misplaced pass to round Thomas Kaminski and roll the ball home into an empty net some 37 seconds after kickoff in Bedfordshire. That is it. The second soon followed as it clearly turned home Alejandro Garnacho's attempt at goal with his pub body. That's what he did. Despite being currently sidelined with a muscle injury, Rasmus will no doubt be raring to go upon his return as the Reds chase down a top 4 finish and further progression in this season. In this season's FA Cup, the 21-year-old has been nominated for the Premier League Player of the Month for his recent exploits, and you can vote for him in there for you. And congratulations to Rasmus Hojlund. Now, this is how the fans of United voted. Diego Dallo got 7%. Then Kobe Menu had 14%, and by the way, Kobe Menu really had an exciting season, an exciting month of February at Man United. And Rasmus Hojlund went ahead to obviously scoop the lion's share of the percentage that claimed 80%. That is it through coming in from the pool of money. But the poll looked like it was really past 1 in the 100%, because 80 plus 21%, you get 101%. Something never really added up well, but no one is going to complain, because the lion's share of the vote went to Rasmus Hojlund. And so far this season, these have been the players of Man United that have gone ahead to win the accolades of the month. August, it was Bruno Fernandes. September, it was Casemiro. October, it was Scott McTominay. November, Alejandro Garnacho. December, it was Garnacho again. January, it was Kobe Menu. Kobe Maino. Then February, it has been Rasmus Hojlund, and he's going to hit, obviously, take it to there. And would like to congratulate Rasmus Hojlund. Just can't wait to see what his words are going to be in such a scenario where he is going to hit to be named the player of the month of Man United. And we are missing him tomorrow in the derby. I would have been 100% sure that we can really get something out of that game if at all this guy was around, because he complements us well. And we all know that Manchester United has not lost a game where a trio of Rasmus Hojlund, Garnacho, and Rashford have gone ahead to start together. So it is really in our DNA that when Rasmus Hojlund is there, he helps us play very well. And secondly, he's this typical number 9 that can really create something from nothing. That is it. So Hojlund has been really good, and he had to score 5 goals in 4 games that Man United had to play in the month of February. Congratulations to Rasmus Hojlund, 21-year-old, and he's really moving the world. Now, at the end of that article, I'm going to hit read for you. They've informed us that he has been nominated in the February player for the month of February. That is it. Now, for the Premier League, by the way. Now, who is he nominated alongside with? He has the following players. He's having Phil Foden of Man City, Gomez of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Gross of Brighton, and then Rasmus Hojlund comes in through. Then we have Moniz of Fulham, Saka of Arsenal, and Watkins of Aston Villa. But I think his biggest competitor is going to be Bukayo Saka, because even Saka has going to hit obviously have what we call one of the best months. You know, if you look at the games that Arsenal have going to hit to play in February, Saka has been really scoring for fun. Their first game they played in February was on the 4th of February. And I remember the people that scored there. One was Saka. He scored the opening goal, right? Then I think that was followed by Martinelli's goal, and then Trossard. So that is 1 goal. When they went to West Ham, he scored a brace. You know, those are 3 goals. When they played against Burnley, did he score a brace? I think he scored a brace. Those are 5. So, against Newcastle, he scored 1, meaning that he scored 6 goals. So I think he is the hugest competitor for Rasmus Hojlund, and I think 5, 6, but I think this guy has more assists than Bukayo Saka. I think for Rasmus Hojlund, he gave an assist to Marcus Rashford. You know, which other assist did he make in February? I don't remember very well, but he has been really good. He has been really good, and either Saka or Rasmus Hojlund will take it home. According to me, I don't see the others really coming in through to compete. They are nowhere close to compete with these people, because these two have been really superb, and they've gonna hate to put in a very huge performance in there for you. So we wait and see how that really boils out or trains out, but they're really having fun, and those two are really making news. Now, we are really having the manager of the month accolade. He has been also put out, and these are the managers that are gonna hate to compete: Eric Ten Hag, Pep Guardiola, and Mikel Arteta. I support Man United, but let's be considerate. Ten Hag lost his last game of the month. If he went ahead to win it, then he would have gone ahead to be one of the biggest contenders for Mikel Arteta. I think Arteta comes in through to really win it, because he has gone ahead to win all the games they've gone ahead to play in February, and his team has been the best team. That is it. Let's not really forget it. His team has been the best team, and they've gone ahead to play one of the best games ever in Premier League ever since this season really started. They are scoring goals for fun. In the 4 games they've gone ahead to play, 3 goals against Liverpool, right? They put 6 against West Ham. Those are 9. They put 5 against Burnley. You get? Those are 14, and they put 4 against Newcastle. 19 goals in 1 month. That is really huge, and there's going to hate to boost their goal difference in the nick of time. So for me, however much Pep Guardiola is going to hate to be there, Ten Hag is there, I think this will go to Mikel Arteta. And trust me, he really deserves to take it home, because he has been really, really, really worth it. Then there is another accolade that we are having a United player voted in there for you, the best goal, right? The best goal in there for you. We're having Kobe Mainoo. You remember that goal against Wolverhampton Wanderers? It is really one of those goals that you'll obviously want to see him score again, and he showed his class. I think his goal, there is Declan Rice's goal against West Ham, Richarlison versus Everton, it was outside the box area. Then Nunes there for you, Ayew, and then Emerson. So I think with this guy has an edge to win it. Kobe Mainoo has the capability to obviously take it, because the goal he scored was really exceptional. He went past 3 players and went ahead to bury it into the lower bottom corner. That is really one of those moments that you obviously want to really like and really give the man his flowers. And lastly, let's talk about the save of the month. We also have a nominee, and that is Andre Onana. The save he made when you're playing against West Ham, it was really an exquisite save, because the persecution, you know, it was pursued very well by that player of West Ham. So those are the saves. Sarr versus Man United, then Vicario versus Everton, Martinez versus Sheffield, then Flaken versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Arela versus Arsenal. So those are the 6 goalkeepers that are really up for selection. And who do you vote for into those? But the biggest point has been Rasmus Hojlund being nominated as the player of the month of February in the Premier League, and secondly, him winning the accolade best player in the month of February at the club of Man United. And what do you make about it? Rokan David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm returning with another story, and I think it might be a combined 11, by the way. I think I should do the combined 11 now, upload it there, and see how many United players get into that City team. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David is my name. The Muslims Barakallahu Fikim. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are not far off from really hitting the magic number of the magic number is 17,000. That's what we are really left with to hit. But all in all, I would like to confirm to you that all is gonna be well in here for you, because we are left with like 100 subscribers to hit 17,000 subscribers. Continue to subscribe to this channel. First video of the day. More content is yet to come with later. A live stream coming in through discussing all this. And what else have I talked about? The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and hope you guys are having fun. Liverpool is really struggling to obviously break down the side of Nottingham Forest. And I pity everyone who really was like, Man United was really weak. They really struggled to go ahead and really beat the side of Nottingham Forest. Now, the table leaders are here struggling to obviously really get a goal. It's 77 minutes played with 13 minutes left to play, 0-0. And if you ask me who was going to have the best chances of the game, it has been Nottingham Forest. Now, can you please, they call what? Sip on it, you know? You'll be sat down, guys, and you'll be okay. Bye-bye.